Everybody, Wednesday morning, it is May 21st. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael is on a special Fleet Week assignment. We're going to talk to him live in just a few minutes. Adelle Caballero is here looking at Commuter alerts. Storm Team 4's LaRosa looking at the weather. How are we doing on a Wednesday?
We're doing okay as Michael approaches the harbor. Right now, just some sprinkles and drizzle in spots, but a big blanket of gray everywhere. So you can see from Manhattan, just one M, Manhattan, we're looking at the visibility is good, so we can appreciate that. We could see Lady Liberty lovely this morning. But yeah, the radar's starting to fill in, especially south and west. So if you are about to head out, you absolutely want the rain gear. We've got 54 at Central Park, 53 in Massapequa, 50 in White Plains. The big weather maker is developing, and so we'll see that to the south and west. We've got a few more hours before that really steady push of rain comes our way. But think late morning, midday. That's the first round. Temperatures nearly steady in the low to mid 50s. That's it. The winds start to pick up later today too, just adding to the cool, and another round of heavier steady rain coming at us late evening, overnight. More on that in a bit, but at 6:32, I got to get you out the door with all the slowdowns. Adele, what's the latest?
Yeah, we've got a lot of them. One area where it's not moving at all actually is still here in Jersey. Route 9 northbound remains completely shut down over by Victory Circle because of an accident. As a result, we've got delays trickling in on 35. If you don't mind the tolls, the Parkway and the Turnpike are still looking good through the area. Heading a little further east here, Van Wyck Expressway southbound by 12A College Point Boulevard. We do have a crash and a stall on the Van Wyck southbound over by exit 6. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. 6:30 now here in the city. What are we looking at? 54 degrees right now, Maria.
And that's what we're going to be looking at pretty much all day. The low to mid 50s at best. And as you're getting the kids ready for school, definitely pack the umbrella or the rain jacket. If they're not seeing the wet weather right now, which is drizzle, maybe some light sprinkles, they will by lunchtime and certainly after school today as well. It's another damp day tomorrow, but I'm going to time out the sunshine heading into the busy holiday weekend coming up.
Thank you. And still to come, a measles alert.
And if you are heading out to the roads here in Queens, Van Wyck Expressway southbound, we now have 2 lanes closed off over by exit 12A for a crash. Coming up in a few minutes, we've got an update for you on that closure in New Jersey. Let's take a live look outside right now, though, onto the inbound approach to the Lincoln Tunnel. You've got about 25-minute delays. You're watching Today in New York.
Yeah, because he said the sky sort of looked promising for a minute there anyway.
Yeah, it's starting getting a little misty. We're tracking some light showers, definitely the gray skies. So we have that. And as Michael mentioned, seas aren't too bad right now. The winds, though, will steadily pick up and get gusty out of the east, which is never a good flow for calm seas, that's for sure. But looking at the harbor, again, it is a gray picture, but not the heavy rainfall. So a gift of a few hours that's going to make a big difference in how it is for the initial start of the parade of ships. We're at 54 degrees. The winds generally light right now, as I mentioned, starting to track some sprinkles, looking a little misty out there in and around the city. We do have some showers showing up on the radar from Morris County and back through Hunterdon and Warren counties too, in through the Lehigh Valley, but nothing that's the really heavy stuff that we expect to kind of be in and out the next day or two. So I stop it at 11 a.m. with the parade of ships underway. Most of that heavier rainfall to the south and west, but expect some showers coming on through. That takes us to midday and early afternoon. There may be a lull. We expect another round of heavier, steadier rain coming late tonight, so after 11 p.m., but still around for the morning commute. This is when our coastal low starts to develop, and you can see from Islip, Eastport, Bridgeport, some pretty heavy rain for that morning commute as the low curls around. Even through tomorrow evening, there'll be some areas of heavy rain from the city, the Hudson Valley, Long Island, and down the shore. And because it's still not quite out by Friday, still can't rule out some of those lighter showers. But if you're doing some traveling, again, some good news, not looking at a washout weekend, and that takes us into Monday from here to Philadelphia, Boston, Syracuse. While on the cooler side, Monday is still looking like the best of the bunch across the board into the 70s. So temperatures nowhere near the 70s today. We stay in the low to mid 50s straight through 1 o'clock, and then even tomorrow a little bit cooler, only in the upper 40s, low 50s all day. By Saturday, just a chance of a sprinkle. So again, Sunday into Monday looking pretty decent. 72 degrees by Monday. We've had had way worse Memorial Day weekend forecasts. We do see some showers returning by the middle of the next week. Note the temperatures staying in the 70s. All right, 6:49 right now. Adele, how's it looking out there?
A bit of a slow go, actually not moving at all here on Route 9 in New Jersey. Northbound side remains shut down by Victory Circle because of an accident. As a result, delays have picked up here on 35. If you don't mind paying those tolls, Garden State Parkway and the Turnpike through the area still looking pretty good. Heading a little further north though on the Parkway over by exit 145. Again, on the northbound side, you do have a crash taking out a lane. And then on Route 3 eastbound into the Parkway, you've also got an accident there. So it's a little tricky getting around. Van Wyck Expressway southbound by 12A for College Point Boulevard. A crash takes out 2 lanes. Delays are back to the Whitestone Bridge at this point. And then we are still watching the stall on the Van Wyck southbound over by exit 6 for Hillside Avenue. Darlene, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Adele. Everybody, thank you for streaming with us. It's Wednesday morning, May 21st. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Fleet Week kicks off today here in New York City. Our Michael Gargiulo is aboard the USS New York, joining us live from the ship. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, Darlene. Good morning from the USS New York. We're forming up, getting ready for the parade of ships into New York Harbor. It's actually been an okay weather day here at sea, and I know that's going to change as time goes on, but we're going to take you all around this ship in the coming moments. Back to you.
All right. Nice to see you. Thanks so much. Well, let's check in right now with Adele looking at the commute.
Well, I think we're going to check.
Oh, we know.
Maria first.
We did that already, right?
We did.
'Cause I'm looking at her. I'm like, didn't we just do this?
We did.
I'll be awake by, I don't know, some point this morning.
You know I am with you.
Sorry.
Both important, and we're both ready to tell you how to get out and about and what to prepare for. And yes, I'll start with the weather. We've got the gray skies, the heavy, steady rain still off to the southwest. This will be developing over the next few hours. So we have an advantageous window for the parade of ships where it's not going to be totally awful. We've got light showers showing up now already, and those east winds will start to pick up later on today, but again, right now, not too bad. And so those seas are relatively calm for now, but everything picks up except the temperatures. Those stay steady to dip a bit in the mid-50s now. We'll just be in the low to mid-50s throughout the day. Count on a first push of that heavier, steadier rain through the midday, early afternoon, and then another round heading into tonight. And this will catch up with us not only late tonight, but stick around for parts of the morning commute tomorrow. Again, it gets gusty and temperatures hold in the upper 40s and low 50s. All right, let's get to that traffic situation. What's slowing us down? Good morning, Adele.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. Well, if you happen to be heading out the door right now, one area you're definitely going to want to steer clear of is Route 9 northbound. All lanes remain shut down here by Victory Circle because of a crash. As a result, delays have picked up on 35. The good news is Parkway and Turnpike through the area is still looking pretty good if you don't mind those tolls. Now, 80 has been shut down both ways by exit 34. Relief is on the way, weather permitting. Couple lanes are expected to open up later today. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you. Developing this courtside, but it's just not going to happen for me today.
I know, but you could be couch side.
Yeah, I would be outside.
Nice and quiet and warm and dry in your house because it's going to be cool and just rainy all day from Passaic, Mount Vernon, Hauppauge. You can see straight through 5 p.m. The showers are around now and will stay that way. Also picking up today, the gusty winds when everything relaxes and how often you'll get to enjoy some sunshine through the holiday weekend in the 10-day forecast.
Maria, thank you. Also coming up, Fleet Week.
If you're making your way onto the rails, we've got some dayside track work here with your 2AEB4 Rockaway Park Shuttle, JZ, and Staten Island Railway. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to let you know what the roads are going to look like as you commute around town. Here's a live look out there right now onto the Gowanus Expressway through Industry City. You're watching Today in New York.
LaRosa looking at the weather.
Yeah, and we're starting to see those sprinkles across the area, but the heavy, more impactful rainfall still a few hours off. So that's sort of the silver lining to all these clouds for the parade of ships as we look live from EarthCam and the harbor. Of course, Staten Island Ferry is still hard at work. We've got beautiful Lady Liberty, so visibility is still good. But yes, live radar showing some of those sprinkles starting to show up through Sussex County, moving into Passaic County out of Morris County, generally on the light side. This again, we fully expect to pick up to a steadier rain later on this morning in through the midday. So if you are going to head out and enjoy the spectacular view of the parade state of ships, you're going to have to deal with some wet weather. I think a heavier round comes in late tonight, overnight, in through tomorrow morning. So you can see the yellow from the city, White Plains, Sussex, Poughkeepsie, Islip, and Belmar. We'll see a round of some heavier rain overnight tonight. And as that coastal low develops, we see that rain continue, especially for Suffolk County, and swinging back around through the Hudson Valley and into Connecticut through tomorrow evening. So again, pretty drawn out, temperatures holding in the 40s and 50s, not pleasant. Better on Friday, but as you can see, with that whole system still in the vicinity, waiting for that front to clear, we still have a chance for some showers, even through late Friday, but not the complete washout that we kind of expect between now and the Thursday evening. Overall, still looking at a general 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, which is definitely a good soaking, but we don't have any watches posted, any warnings. So this is enough rainfall that will be inconvenient, but we can handle as far as any flood concerns. Overall, across the region, if you're doing some traveling, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we've had way worse, not too bad. Just going to be on the cooler side, especially early on in the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, including here, 60s, and then eventually pushing into the low 70s with more sunshine. So right now, kind of what you see is what you get. You've got at least the clouds and temperatures holding in the low to mid 50s. Those east winds start to pick up, especially later on tonight. So they get gusty today and especially tomorrow, and especially for Long Island, where we could see those gusts over 40 miles per hour at times. By Friday into Saturday, skies start to brighten, dry out a bit, but we don't really warm up until Sunday and Monday, upper 60s, low 70s, and then watching that next rain chance by the middle of next week. All right, let's get an update on how things are moving along. Adele, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to everyone streaming with us. If you're heading out to your ferries, just as a reminder here, New York City Ferry summer schedules are in effect, so definitely double check those timetables before you head out there. Taking a look now onto the roadways, if you happen to be heading out the door right now, one area you're going to want to avoid here in New Jersey is Route 9 northbound. All lanes remain completely shut down by Victory Circle. This is a very busy area because it leads into 440. Right now, delays have picked up on 35 as well. So the Parkway or the Turnpike would be your best options if you don't mind those tolls. Now, as we reported earlier, 80 eastbound, we have some relief for locals. 2 lanes are expected to reopen later tonight, weather permitting. Westbound lanes are expected to reopen by the end of next week. Obviously, we're going to keep a very close eye on this and keep you posted on it. And also, as a reminder, alternate side parking rules and meter rules are in effect for today. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you.